It's a Made with Milk Saturday night here on Great Tastes of Manitoba. We have welcomed back Aaron Alblas, Product Ambassador with Manitoba Liquor Mart. We're going to do some beverage pairings. And Sarah Cahill, yes, everything we made tonight was made with milk. So walk us through our recipes one more time.
All right, so tonight we made a bunch of really easy weeknight meals, made more nutritious by the addition of milk. We started off with a peanut stir fry, which had the milk as kind of an unexpected ingredient, but really does make it more nutritious as well as more delicious. Okay. Our second dish was the sloppy Moe's. So made with milk once again, a little bit more nutritious as well as delicious. Our final recipe was the chicken penne Primavera, where we used the milk for our cream sauce. We also added a ton of roasted vegetables and some chicken as well, bringing it all together for another easy weeknight meal.
The recipes for this show and the complete series of Great Tastes are available on the GreatTastesMB.ca website. And one recipe from today's show will be in the classified section of the Winnipeg Free Press.
So Aaron, what kind of beverage pairings do you do with a Made with Milk Saturday night?
Well, for this episode, I'm kind of looking at the different textures Sarah created by using milk in her recipes, along with the protein she decided to use as well. Earlier this season, I said I like wine. I take it back. I love wine. And I think for a lot of us, I know for myself, when pairing beverages with a dish, it's traditional, it's safe, it's more familiar to go with wine. So what we'll do, we'll look at what I have here. I have 2 California wines as well as an Italian Prosecco. I'll give you some tips and tricks if you are looking to explore the world of wine a little bit more, maybe try some things that are different. I'll give you some terminology and just a guide maybe of how you can explore outside your comfort zone wherever you shop for wine. So you'll notice that a lot of wines are labeled by the grape variety. And that's for a reason. Grape varieties have something called varietal character. For example, we have a California Chardonnay. Easy peasy to tell them apart. California Pinot Noir, one thing is the color. So all grapes will have sugar, acid, tannin, and alcohol because they're fermented. But depending on the grape you choose, these flavors will be different as well, the body, the bitterness, etc. So we have, with the first dish, a lovely California Chardonnay called Chateau Saint Jean. What I really like about it, it strikes this wonderful balance of still being typical Chardonnay where it's been barrel aged and you get some of that vanilla and spice from the oak, but it really lets the varietal character of Chardonnay shine, which is tropical fruit, right? Not in a sweet way, but it just in a flavor way, and I think it would pair very, very good with the peanut stir fry. Next we have a Pinot Noir from California as well. And what I really like about Pinot Noir is it's medium to light bodied, and what's really nice about that, it's never going to be too bitter or too tannic. This is the Rodney Strong Pinot Noir, and you can almost tell by looking at it. When you see, you can almost see through it. When you have a darker wine, they tend to have more tannin, and that's what can add texture in your mouth and bitterness. So this is medium to light, a lot of kind of black cherry and spice flavor with the sloppy Moe and the tomato element of the ketchup. Beautiful. Okay, then finally we have an Italian Prosecco. Prosecco is made from a grape called Glera, but it's called Prosecco because that's the region. So sometimes you see the region named. We talked about this with French wine. And what's really nice about Prosecco, this is a dry style, some citrus, some fruit, some apple, but it's actually the texture of the bubbles that we're matching with the Primavera that Sarah put together. So when you are thinking of pairing wine with food, it's not always necessarily the flavors that you should just focus on, but you should also be considering the texture and the weight of the wine, how it feels in your mouth. Is it a heavy wine? Maybe you want to go a heavy dish. Here we've got like that nice, we can see it there, some cheesiness, that creaminess. The bubbles in the Prosecco along with the flavor will match very well with that.
All right, fantastic. So, maybe you love wine. You want to take Aaron's suggestions and, try them with our recipes tonight. We'd love to get your feedback. Did you make the recipes? If you did you enjoy them? Did you enjoy the pairings? We'd love to hear from you. So there's a couple of ways you can get in touch with us. Of course, we are on social media, Facebook and Twitter, and you can always connect with us on our website, GreatTastesMB.ca, which is, by the way, where you will find all of our recipes that we make here every Saturday night. So thank you very much for being here, Sarah, Aaron, and we will see you next Saturday night right here on Great Tastes of Manitoba. Have a great week.
Great Tastes of Manitoba is presented by Manitoba Liquor Mart. Great Tastes is brought to you by GreatTastesMB.ca. Local farms, local foods. Great Taste is sponsored by the Government of Canada and Manitoba Agriculture through the Canadian Agricultural Partnership. Promotional consideration is provided by the Winnipeg Free Press. We're there for you. Des Daniels Wardrobe provided by Loca Boutique. Great Taste is produced in cooperation with participating Manitoba Commodities, Manitoba Agriculture, and Manitoba Liquor Mart. Great Taste is produced by Frank Digital.